Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. I am your host, as usual, the only person here on this channel. Of course it's me. Alright, so today's episode we are going to take a break from our cows that we have been playing with the last two episodes. We're going to be taking a break from our greenhouse, which we've been spending a lot of time on. We won't even delve into chickens today, not even bees. We're going to be playing with, not these either. We're going to be playing with enchants today. And in this episode, I should say, it's likely that this episode will come out alongside of several others today. But in this episode, we're going to be playing with enchants. So there's a couple blocks I'd like to make from Industrial Foregoing. And yeah. So we're going to be getting into that. So there's two here that I'd like to take a look at, and one is the enchantment sorter, the other is the enchantment extractor. Now to use the enchantment extractor, we're going to need a supply of books. So I don't know that I have taught my system how to make books. I have. Awesome. Okay. So our goal today is, so there's let's just take a look at this real quick. So there's 3 blocks that I would eventually like to make. The challenge is, this one's here is going to be difficult. So the enchantment sorter, when provided with power and any item, it will sort enchanted items from non-enchanted items. Enchanted items will go to the top row, and non-enchanted items will go to the bottom row. And then the second page here just shows the recipe. The second one that I want to look at is the enchantment extractor. When provided with power and a book and an enchanted item, it will remove one enchantment from the item and apply it to the book. Now, we might do this manually. We might do this automated. It's hard to say. So I wanted to grab. So let's make the recipes for both of those. Let's do enchant. Oh man, several pages. There it is. Okay, enchantment extractor. Okay, it's gonna be this nether brick. I think we have some nether brick. Otherwise, I can teach the system how to make it. So let's do enchantment extractor, and we're missing paper. Okay, you don't know how to make paper. Alright. Do I have any sugar cane? I do. Okay, so sugar cane in a row like that makes paper. Okay. Now, put that in there, and well, let's do the enchanting. Okay, probably the book that it was struggling to get. Cool. Got our enchantment extractor. So, let's take a look at power. We're gonna go upstairs. We gotta separate this into the room right above us. And from there, we should be able to reach. Even if we're upstairs, we should be able to access our system because of our wireless system. Okay, let's go. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Over here, I suppose. And we'll just set you. Let's grab XNet just for the power, right? Controller, connectors. Got lots of those, and cables. So controller goes, doesn't matter. I say it doesn't matter, and then I'm like all thinking about where it goes. Okay, let's put the power cell in the middle here, and then we'll put the controller up on top of it. Put a connector everywhere, and we'll put the enchantment thing there. Okay, so from here we can do energy extract, insert. Okay, so this should be getting power. Now, 50,000 RF, that's not too bad. Now this is an extractor, so if I have to have a book in here, and I have to have, let's see, non-enchanted items output, enchanted books output, enchanted items input, books input. Okay, cool, I like it. So let's grab some books. And we'll start using this thing. I also want to make the enchantment sorter, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to kind of automate this whole thing. That's the idea. Okay, so books go here, and blast protection. Okay, awesome. So now we have blast protection and an unenchanted book. Okay, now how will it handle 2? Okay, so it stays in there until they're both extracted. That's fantastic. Okay. Unbreaking. And we can just kind of plop these all in here, right? Because it'll just suck them all out. And then we can take the books. So if I were to grab a chest, okay, and we'll stick the chest up here. Now, how would I sort enchantment extractor? Okay, so I'm going to extract, and I want, ooh, I forget. I think it's any enchantment book we'll extract out of there and place into here. Now, if we wanted to match metadata, I forget which one it is. I think metadata is damage. Okay, we're going to leave that fuzzy so it's not selected. And NBT is the specific enchantment. So let's stick all these up here. And let's also extract boots. Okay, so now, and okay, let's extract a bow, multi-shot. Okay, so that pulled out just fine. And we're going to extract bows. I don't want it to extract unenchanted items, or enchanted items. Okay, so it's not touching the bow. Cool. It did take everything properly. Great. Okay, so let's grab some more books. And we'll stick these up in here. Now, what I'd like to try next... Oh, we do have another boot. Here, let's just take that away for now. What I'd like to try is sticking these boots into our smeltery and see if they will melt down into some iron, because each of these boots is going to be 4 ingots if they're fully repaired. That's how I would design it, right? I would design it where if they're fully repaired and there's no damage on them, then they should give out 4 ingots. If they're at 75%, then they should give off 3 ingots. Let's see if they even melt. They do not even melt. Can I break these down? Well, it says I can. Oh, if they're fully repaired. Okay, so I'm just curious if this exists. It does. Washing factory. When provided with liquid meat and an ore, it will wash the ore. That's not what I'm looking for. Repair. Item repairer from actual editions. Wow. Item repairer uses power to repair items that can be repaired in an anvil without needing any materials. Okay. We're going to have to get into some infusion with that, so that'll be a later episode. For sure, because infusion with actual editions is pretty cool. So I'm just going to stick these in a separate chest for now. And let's make the recipe for the enchantment sorter. Because I want to see how that works. Okay, so it's going to take an enchanted book of any kind and a diamond gear, which it does not know how to make, I don't think. Gear. Nope. Okay, so let's grab this. And and I think the rest of that should be fine. And I'll just need to feed it. I wonder if it's going to be able to do that, though. An enchanted book. Split books with multiple enchants into more books. Oh, that's cool. That's really, really cool. Okay, well, we won't have that issue. I'm just curious, though. Let me come back. I'm curious whether it will use an enchanted book that we already have. So we have an enchanted book with sharpness 4 here, which is useful. So let's not use that. And I wonder if it's going to manually, like if it's going to randomly select an enchanted book. Because if I have these enchanted books coming into our system, our refined storage system, I'd rather... Ooh, multi-shot. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. I wonder if it shoots 2 arrows simultaneously or one right after the other. That's really cool. Multi-shot. I'm keeping that. Unbreaking, blast protection. Soulbound is good. Feather falling is good. Unbreaking is good. Multi-shot, power, soulbound. So these are all pretty decent. So let's grab one that we have multiples of. Blast protection 2. Let's just use that one. Okay. So now if I go here, I don't need to go back downstairs. If I say make me, I put blast protection in there, and then I say make me an enchantment sorter, will it use? No, it won't. That's annoying. So let's grab that recipe, and I wonder if I can give it an enchantment that we're gonna get a lot of, like unbreaking. Let's see. Let's grab this. We'll stick this back in here. Actually, we'll just use that. Soulbound, unbreaking. I'd like an unbreaking 1, because that's probably going to be something we'll see a lot of. This up and down, back and forth. So let's grab this. Do I have an unbreaking 1? I do. So if I use this in the recipe, will it identify that as the recipe? Not that we're going to need more than one of these. I imagine we'll just need one. But I'm just curious how the recipe would work. If I take that out and put that in instead. Okay. Now I have 2 enchanted books in here, right? I've got the blast protection and the unbreaking 1, and I make the enchantment sorter. It should take the unbreaking 1, it does. And it will make that. Cool. So I can feed the system with my books now, and I'm not going to worry about these sharpnesses getting taken. Alright, let's take this upstairs, and I also want to make the enchantment factory, but it's going to need essence, and I don't remember this right here from Industrial Foregoing. This comes from cow result. Really useful. So I wonder if it's just killing mobs. Like, does my mob grinder have essence in it? That's kind of what my suspicion is, that the mob grinder will have essence. If that's the case, then we can store that essence into... It does. Awesome. We'll take that essence then and store that into a external storage, just like we did in our fluid cows, and bring that into our system whenever we need it, because we're going to need... It takes essence to enchant a book. I wonder what else essence is used for. That's not the right essence bucket. No. Yeah, it's not really giving us a good indicator as to what these are used for. Obviously, we can bottle it. But really what I'm interested in right for now is the enchantment factory. Okay. 3 buckets to do a level 30 enchant. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. I thought there was something else in agriculture too. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's make that the enchantment factory. That's pretty easy. That's like a... So this right here is like an enchanting table. But instead of a bookcase here, right? Bookcase? No, it's another piece of obsidian. It gets a machine casing and 2 pieces of plastic. That's cool. I like that. Enchantment factory. Actually, what I could do is I could just pipe it straight in. And I could bring this over to the cow farm. That's what I could do. We'll do that later. I want to get these woot farms going. Well, we have plenty of gunpowder. So I think what I'm going to do with those is set them up. I'll just show you what I'm going to do with those. Okay, so let's take the sorter here. We'll put the extractor here. And I guess we'll just put... Let's take this away and put 2 chests here. Okay. Now, let's run power to this. And we'll delete this for now. Okay, I want enchanted books to go into this one here. So this is going to be labeled books items. Okay, so unenchanted items will go in here. And how in the world... So items come in here and then they get sorted. Okay. So if they're enchanted items, they go... So let's do this. Enchantment extractor. We're going to extract any boots or bows that come into here and put them into here. Okay. And then we're also going to extract... Actually, what I could do... Let's take these away. And we're going to input specific ones there, and then items, we'll input the rest of them into there. Okay, so this will be a higher priority. So now when I put regular item, that bow should be extracted. Everything should be extracted. And items will go into here. That is not working. Is this channel on? We're extracting everything. Okay, so what happens if I put enchanted stuff in there? It's not being pulled out. Are you working? Is this one of those things that we need a fancy... Let's try. Connector. Let's grab a fancy connector here. Okay, back to this, make sure we have enough power for everything. Gotta redo that since we redid it. Okay, so now we're going to Let's delete these because I think we're going to have to be specific. Okay, extract from the... Oh, this is supposed to be... Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Yep, I saw my problem. You probably did too. Okay, we want to extract everything out of this because this is the enchantments order. Let's grab these back. And we want to insert the extractor, our enchanted items, and then the unenchanted items we'll place in there. We want to make sure this is a higher priority so that enchanted items don't go into our unenchanted items chest here. So I place this here, that gets pulled out. I place this there, that gets pulled out. That, and those get placed in here. Okay. Well, that got pulled out. Where did it go? So we are going to have to tell the system to only place in here unenchanted items. So now if I stick, since this is full, if I stick these enchanted boots in here, they're getting pulled out. Okay. So I want to match, I believe it's metadata, right? So now we won't have enchanted items going in there. We're going to, okay, now it's no longer being pulled out because the only place that unenchanted items, those are the ones with metadata, other than these, will go in there. Now I'm curious, I have a different pair of boots here. Now the NBT data, which is the damage, is not being matched. So the damage doesn't matter. Whether it's enchanted or not does matter. So the unenchanted boots get pulled out. Cool. Okay, that works. Now let's place some books in here. Now all of that should be extracted. No, of course not. All right, let's grab some books and some unenchanted items. Good. Now we are going to extract from the enchantment extractor. Turn it off for now. We want to extract bows and boots that are not enchanted, and we want to place them into this chest here. Okay, I don't think, we saw just a minute ago, I don't think that it will pull out anything up from these, right? I don't think it has access to the input here. So let's place these, let's hit go on that and see if those get pulled out. Okay, and I also want to pull out books. So I had to take that off. So let's pull out... Actually, can I just... Oh, nope. I want to place that there. Actually, let's just extract everything. And we'll put in boots and bows in there. And books in there. Okay, so that got pulled out. So now, if I put this in here, that will get pulled out and sent over here. Right? Oh, books went in the wrong one. I wonder if that's prior. Okay, I might have. Let's find out if this all works. Okay, so unenchanted bow. Okay, we're not getting that anywhere else. An enchanted bow will go into here. That will get extracted, right? The book should go into here, and the bow should go into there. Perfect. Now let's just put a bunch of these in here. Okay. Now the new bow comes in. Books are we're going through books like crazy. So now that we're out of books, oh, we're out of items too. Okay. So I need to have something that provides me, how do I get books in a hurry? Other than making it. That's the only way. Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully we get enough leather from our... But I think there's a paper tree. My brother was telling me that there is a paper tree. Paper bark sapling. So we're gonna make one of those. So we have plenty of paper. And as far as the leather goes, I don't think there's another interesting way. There is a leather chicken. Well, there you go. But there's probably not a... There's a beefy princess, which gives us leather. That could be kind of fun to make. So we have common. Where is a skulking drone? Skulking is from modest and eldritch. Yeah, we have to do some breeding. We will definitely be getting into bees because that's some other resource management for us. Let's grab the paper tree. Oh, need some more paper. I have to spend paper to make paper. Okay, bonsai. I want the hopping bonsai. And a chest. There we go. A piece of dirt. And we can go put this in our upstairs, because our downstairs tree area is full. I need to hook up external storages to all of these too. We'll put you there. There we go. Now we should have... Oh, take you out of there. We should have plenty of paper after a while. Man, look at all that chorus fruit. That's great. Cool, cool. Bonsai mod is probably... It's right up there. It's like one of those ones I'm never going to not have in a mod pack anymore. It's so good. Okay, now the next thing I want to do... if we go turn this back on, I think I'm going to just delete the bows. I don't think that there's any use for the bows. They can be used as fuel. I don't really care about that. Yeah, they're just going to be used as fuel. So what I'll do is I will pull bows out and put them in a trash can. See, I don't know if this is worth it though, to repair them. Yeah, that could be kind of fun, and then it'll be another source of iron for us. Oh, look at all this. No way. These guys just straight up drop iron ingots? No. I must have accidentally put that in there somehow. Otherwise, like, there's no point in me making all of that washing stuff. Okay, well, we have plenty of inferium, and this solid experience is just what it says. It's experience that we can eat. I don't think I have any use for arrows. Okay, well, maybe I do. I mean, obviously there's all these different kinds of vanilla arrows, right? And are these all just vanilla? If they're all vanilla arrows, then I can keep some, but I don't want... Yeah, they're all vanilla arrows. So, I don't want projectile skeleton chunk, though. I think this is how you make skeleton, but I don't know how to get this. Tier 3 mob chunk. The zombie chunk, though, I still don't know how to make this. It goes back and forth. So zombie chunk must be something that drops from zombies, but I haven't seen it. Okay. So we'll probably delete all the bows. We have use for bone. We have use for some arrows. I could probably just take some now. And anything that comes after this, we can just delete. And if I need to, I can... Yeah. So we'll just put all of the bows, the unenchanted bows, into a trash can. All the arrows into a trash can. And keep the rest of it. We'll probably do an external storage type system. Alright, so we need to make a trash can. Recipe. Because I keep making them, and I'm like, oh, this is the last one I'll make. That's why I seem to always make a recipe, because just in case I might need some more. So we'll take this upstairs. Now what I'd like to do is grab 2 ender chests. I'm going to show you something different with these. Okay, so right now these are connected to all of the other ender chests that we have. And I'm going to grab some lapis here. And we're going to make this a separate system. Let's grab a controller. Some connectors. I have some connectors and cables. Power cell. Yeah, without these power cells, this would be a lot more challenging. Oh, I added on something called damage indicators. I don't know if you saw that. I think it's cool. I like it. We'll put a connector there, connector there. So let's see how much I hit this baby for. 20. Yeah, check it out. So damage indicators are pretty cool. They're not important. I just wanted to know how much damage this bow is doing. So the damage indicators will be the max health, which is 20. I guess those guys have 16. These guys have 20. I'm doing more than 20 damage, but that's all the health they have. So I'd like to spawn another, like, something that's tougher. Like, maybe if I go to one of these underwater temples and fight the guys under there, maybe they'll have something a little bit more health. And these guys are spawning fast. I did. That guy was fully armored up with enchants on, and I still blasted him to bits. That was great. Okay. I hope I don't get jumped by a creeper. Just in case. Okay, so now let's extract. Here we have trash can. We'll stick the trash can up here, and so let's label this skeletons. This is gonna be creepers, and this is zombies. Okay. I think for now, until I get the other system set up, I think for now I'm just going to delete the unenchanted iron boots. But we'll keep the zombie flesh because we can turn that into leather. And we'll keep the rest of it because that's all useful. In here, we'll keep everything in here. We won't touch this. And I've already told you what I'll do with that. So we have these. I want to match NBT data with these because I don't want enchanted books or boots to be pulled out. Okay, so let's do this. Let's extract from skeletons. I only want to extract bows and arrows with the metadata that is just bows and arrows. Okay. And with zombies, I want to extract boots that are unenchanted, and I want to put all those in there. So that should start working. Right? No? No, you don't want to do that? Okay, let's try this. Turn you off, and we'll extract. We'll try only putting in these items. We'll try that. That is not working either. I wonder why. If I turn this off, it will start working for sure. But it will not respect bows, like enchanted bows. Well, I guess once this is done, it's fast too. Wow. We can turn that channel off, turn these machines back on, and see if we can do it another way. Look at all that gunpowder. That's amazing. I think that's great. I don't know how much power these things use. Does it tell me anywhere? 100 RF per tick. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I've turned the channel off. Let's see if we get any enchanted items. We'll just let that run for a little bit, I guess. And we'll stick the rest of the... Oh, I just destroyed my... I just destroyed my arrows. Rip. Okay, well, be careful when you're using the trash can, because you can't get them back. I'll have to go make some more arrows. I'll do that off camera. Okay. See. The next thing I wanted to do was... let's set up this enchantment factory in here. And I suppose we can stick it just over here, right? Pull this up, put down a connector, put the enchantment factory in there. Now, we'll grab a fluid and turn it off. And we're going to extract it from the mob crusher. And we're going to put it into the enchantment factory. Okay, now if we turn it on, fluid should be coming in here. It does. That's amazing. Okay, cool. Now anytime I need a book, enchanting book, I can come down here and stick it in there. That's great. Okay, great. Well, let's go check on this over here. My goal is to, if I open up a woot, my goal, I want to start getting this beheading, right? Which is the sharpness 1 book. And I think, I don't know if I'm going to get that on anything, because these guys just drop boots. What could I get that from? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get that from the enchantment factory I just created. Okay, cool. Now we have an enchanted bow and an unenchanted bow. So now if I were to place down this over here, because that's where another connector is, and say insert on a higher priority bows that are enchanted. I want to change this color to blue, okay? And we're going to see if that works. Kind of want to put this on a different channel. I suppose it's got to be on the same, right? So let's delete this for a second. That way we don't delete our enchanted bow here. And let's actually put away the things in the trash can, the things that I don't want going into the trash can. Alright, the rest of that is not a big deal. Now if I put this back in here and I turn this on, it should take only the enchanted bow. Okay, now then if I extract everything else, See if there's any enchantment in here yet. Nope, this does give me iron. Okay, so I do not need to keep my boots. Those can go straight into a trash can. That's good to know. That's cool. Okay. Well, let's disable this zombie one for now. And let's turn this on. We're just going to say insert. And we're going to pull out bows and arrows. And we'll put bows and arrows in there. Okay, let's do... Hopefully, since this is on a higher priority, this will pull the enchanted bows out first. And the rest of it will get deleted. Hopefully, hopefully. Okay, we'll leave that alone for now. And we'll leave that alone for now. Let's head back over here to the house. And since I changed the color of the ender chest, it does not feed into our system. So this is not coming into our system just yet. Okay, so I need to almost move this over, but we can just stick it there. And we're going to dye this. Okay, so now we have access to the bow. So what I'll do then is I will extract let's just move this over one. That extra spot is bugging me. Okay, so we'll extract from the ender chest, and we're going to insert into the okay, how is this all set up? Yeah, we'll set up a third channel. We have space for it. It's no big deal. Okay, we're going to extract here and put it into the sorter. So that should put in there, and then it gets pulled out immediately. That's great. Okay. Now, if this works how I want it to work, we should back up on things like zombie flesh, and eventually we won't have any enchantments. So I think the best option from this point on, is to pull all of the rest of these items out into a separate chest and have them go to their own chests, right? Like a whatever. How would I handle overflow? So my question then is, eventually this is going to fill up with bones, solidified experience, and inferium essence, right? And this is going to fill up with gunpowder and the other two, and we won't get any enchanted items at all. So then the idea is to pull these all out of here, so that way we have space for the enchanted items at all times. But then wherever we put these is going to fill up eventually. Now we could do an external storage like we have here, like we have in these two buildings, but then eventually those are going to get filled up, and we'll back up into here. I have to think about that, because I know about ways in other mod packs or in other mods to deal with overflow and just bypass items. Some of them handle it very simplistically, others don't. In fact, in my regrowth series, you saw me do that with the pipes, right? So we'd have the items flowing out of here. As they passed over top of something, they drop into a storage container. Once that storage container was full, then they went on to be deleted into whatever else. So in this case, it would be a trash can. We don't have a way. I guess we do. So we could do extra chests, right, with external storage. And we could say only keep a certain amount in that. And then after that, that would be on a higher priority, right? So priority 2 or something. And then on a lower priority, we would put the rest of them into a trash can. That's probably what we'll do. Okay, but I'm going to watch this for a little bit and see if there's any more enchants that come into here, or if they're all being deleted. Okay guys, we're back. So I had an idea. So it's for sure that I looked it up, the enchanting data is stored under NBT, and that's weird. Oh, right, higher priority. Okay, and the damage is stored under metadata. Okay, so I was trying a couple things here. I got a couple bows. I just turned off, well, I left this on, but I just said arrows, okay? Just delete arrows. What I want to do is I want to be able to sort out, I want to extract all bows. So we're ignoring metadata, their damage. We're ignoring their enchant, right? If I were to put an enchanted bow here and click metadata, it would only take bows that had multi-shot. And I'd have to collect all of the different enchants for the bows. So what I'm trying to avoid is that. I'm trying to make it so that I want it to pull out all bows. Okay, we're going to ignore whether it's enchanted or not. We're going to ignore the damage on it. And I want it to only put bows with enchants into this ender chest. Everything else can go into the trash can, right? So what I did was I decided to blacklist bows that had the metadata or the NBT of no enchant, right? And I had to put arrows in here because it was a higher priority, and if I'm blacklisting, so basically what I'm telling it to do is put everything into this chest that isn't this bow right here, enchanted bows. So if I put these enchanted bows in here, they should get pulled out and stuck in here. And they do, so that works. Now if I put regular bows into this here, those should get pulled out and deleted. Okay, those should not go into here, and they're not. That's fantastic. So all I have to do is the same thing with the boots, right? So come in here and say, I want you to delete, these aren't supposed to be in there. I want you to delete, save any iron boots that aren't this boot right here. So we don't care about damage. And we're going to make sure that the only thing that doesn't come in here is boots without an enchant. I don't know if that's a good way to say it. So we're going to extract boots. Okay. And then, so no boots should be coming out of here yet because we haven't told it to delete boots. Okay, so hopefully this will give us, if I stick these in here, it'll pull out everything. And I pulled out a lot of this rotten flesh and turned it into to leather up in our Britannia area. Now the rest of this I can take and just put into our main system. So if I were to grab a white ender chest, let's just grab another, like a regular one, right? No, I don't want to do that just yet because it's going to fill up with arrows and stuff, and I don't want to do that. So I'm still just waiting to figure out what to do with this. So hopefully, if I were to watch this overnight, hopefully this chest would fill up with enchanted items, and we could start sorting those up in our enchanting area. In the meantime, I think I would like to set up a wheat farm specifically to feed our cows. So this is my brother's idea, and I like it a lot. Is to set up one of our farms, and I thought about putting it up on the roof. I thought that would look pretty cool. Now that I think about it, it may not be as cool. I don't know. I'm still toying with the idea of where to put it. But anyway, I'll do that in the next episode. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Take care. Bye-bye.